You know what separates winners from everyone else? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not even intelligence. It's something far more powerful, yet so simple that most people completely overlook it. The answer is patience. Real, raw, unshakable patience. And if you can't master this one skill, you'll quit right before your breakthrough. You'll give up when success is just around the corner. You'll throw away years of effort because you couldn't wait a few more months. So stick with me, because what I'm about to share with you will completely change how you see your journey. Before we dive deeper, do me a quick favor. Smash that like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it tells me you're serious about winning in life. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button because we're building a community of people who refuse to quit no matter what. Let me tell you something that nobody talks about. Success is not a sprint. It's not even a marathon. It's more like climbing a mountain in the dark. You can't see the top. You don't know how far you've come. All you can do is keep moving forward one step at a time, trusting that eventually you'll reach the summit. But here's the problem. Most people quit climbing the moment things get hard. They quit when they're tired. They quit when they can't see progress. They quit when everyone around them is telling them to give up. And that's exactly why most people never win. Think about it. Every single success story you've ever heard took time. Every billionaire, every athlete, every artist, every entrepreneur. They all had one thing in common. They waited. They kept going when others stopped. They held their patience when the world told them to move on. Jeff Bezos didn't become the richest man overnight. Amazon was losing money for years. People called him crazy. But he held his patience. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her television job and told she wasn't fit for TV. But she held her patience. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but he held his patience. Do you see the pattern here? Now, let me get real with you. Holding your patience doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing. It doesn't mean being passive or lazy. It means working hard every single day without needing immediate results. It means putting in the effort even when nobody's watching. It means staying committed to your goals when there's zero evidence that it's working. That's the type of patience that changes lives. That's the type of patience that builds empires. Here's what happens when you don't have patience. You jump from one thing to another. You start a business, and when it doesn't blow up in 3 months, you quit and try something else. You start working out, and when you don't see abs in 2 weeks, you give up. You start learning a skill, and when you're not a master in 30 days, you move on. This is called shiny object syndrome, and it's killing your potential. You're not failing because you're not good enough. You're failing because you're not giving yourself enough time to be good enough. Let me break down what patience actually looks like in real life. Patience is showing up every day, even when you feel like you're getting nowhere. Patience is trusting the process when the process feels pointless. Patience is believing in your vision when everyone else thinks you're delusional. Patience is working in silence while others are partying and celebrating. Patience is saying no to shortcuts because you know the long road builds character. Patience is understanding that the overnight success everyone talks about actually took 10 years of grinding in the dark. And here's the thing that most people don't realize. The universe is always testing you. Life is always throwing obstacles in your path to see if you're serious, to see if you really want it, to see if you're willing to pay the price. And patience is the ultimate test. If you can stay patient, stay focused, stay disciplined when nothing is happening, then you've already won. Because most people can't do that. Most people need instant gratification. They need likes, comments, quick wins, fast money. And that's exactly why they never build anything that lasts. Think about nature for a second. A tree doesn't grow overnight. A seed is planted, and for weeks, maybe even months, you see nothing. Absolutely nothing. But under the surface, roots are forming, foundations are being built, and then one day a tiny sprout appears. And eventually that sprout becomes a strong, massive tree that can withstand storms. That's how success works too. You're planting seeds every single day. And even though you can't see the results yet, trust me, they're coming. Now I want to talk about something important. The voice in your head. That voice that tells you you're wasting your time. That voice that says it's not working. That voice that compares you to everyone else who's already successful. You need to silence that voice. You need to replace it with a stronger voice. A voice that says, keep going. A voice that says you're exactly where you need to be. A voice that says your time is coming. Because that voice, that belief, that's what's going to carry you through the tough times. Let me give you a reality check. You're probably closer to success than you think. Most people quit at the 1-yard line. They're so close to scoring, but they give up because they're exhausted. They can't see the finish line, so they assume it doesn't exist. But what if I told you that your breakthrough is just 1 more month away? What if success is waiting for you on the other side of this difficult season? Would you quit now, or would you push through? Here's what I've learned from studying successful people. The difference between someone who makes it and someone who doesn't isn't talent or resources. It's perseverance. It's the ability to keep moving forward when every part of you wants to quit. It's the mental toughness to stay in the game when the scoreboard says you're losing. It's the faith to believe in what you can't see yet. And let's talk about comparison for a second. One of the biggest patience killers is watching other people succeed while you're still struggling. You see someone your age buying a house, starting a company, traveling the world, and you think, why not me? What am I doing wrong? But here's what you don't see. You don't see their journey. You don't see the failures they went through. You don't see the nights they cried. You don't see the years they invested when nobody believed in them. You're comparing your beginning to someone else's middle or end, and that's not fair to you. Everyone's timeline is different. Some people bloom early, some people bloom late, but everyone blooms if they stay patient. Your job isn't to match someone else's pace. Your job is to stay on your path and trust your timing. Because when your time comes, and it will come, nobody will be able to stop you. Let me tell you about the power of small wins. When you're being patient, it's easy to feel like nothing is happening. But small wins matter. Every day you show up is a win. Every day you choose discipline over distraction is a win. Every day you invest in yourself instead of wasting time is a win. These small wins compound over time. They add up. And one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Now here's something most people won't tell you. Patience requires sacrifice. It requires saying no to things that feel good right now but hurt you later. It requires delaying gratification. It requires making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. And that's hard. It's hard to skip the party to work on your goals. It's hard to save money when everyone around you is spending. It's hard to stay focused when distractions are everywhere. But that's the price of success. And if you're willing to pay it, you'll have a life that most people only dream about. I want you to imagine your future self, the version of you that made it, the version of you that didn't quit, the version of you that held your patience no matter what. What would that person say to you right now? They'd probably say thank you. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for believing when it was hard to believe. Thank you for trusting the process. So do it for that future version of yourself. Do it for the life you deserve. Here's the truth. Success takes time because anything worth having takes time. Quick money disappears quick. Quick fame fades quick. But when you build something slowly, when you build something with patience and consistency, it lasts. It becomes unshakable. It becomes a legacy. And one more thing. Patience doesn't mean you sit around hoping for the best. It means you work hard while you wait. You improve while you wait. You learn while you wait. You become the person who's ready for success when it arrives. Because success doesn't come to people who aren't ready. It comes to people who've been preparing in silence. It comes to people who've been building their skills, their mindset, their character, while nobody was watching. So let me ask you this. Are you willing to wait? Are you willing to trust the process even when it's painful? Are you willing to keep going when every logical part of your brain tells you to stop? Because if you are, then you're already ahead of 99% of people. Most people quit. Most people give up. Most people choose comfort over growth. But not you. You're different. You're here because you know there's something greater waiting for you. You're here because you're ready to win your life. Success takes time. But that time is going to pass anyway. You can spend it chasing quick fixes and shortcuts that lead nowhere. Or you can spend it building something real, something meaningful, something that lasts. The choice is yours. But I promise you this. If you hold your patience, if you stay consistent, if you refuse to quit, Your life will change in ways you can't even imagine right now. So trust the process, trust your journey, and most importantly, trust yourself. Your time is coming. Don't you dare give up now.